So looking back, how fun was that game?
It was pretty fun, a little bit nerve-wracking at times. So we probably don't want to have too many more like that.
Was there really a message from coach at halftime, like you guys want to keep playing or not?
Um, I don't really think it was so much of a message. I just think he kind of knew we didn't have energy. So I think during the timeouts, really during the game, it was more so is it do you guys want to play or like what's going on? The more at halftime, I think we started playing better. So he was like, all right, we're starting to get it. So at that time, I think everyone was kind of dialed in.
Have have like you get played a game like that before? You know, just where it's just so up and down.
Mm. I think the USC game here, or maybe the UCLA game, was kind of that same type of feeling. I think USC was probably more so a little bit at the game where we were kind of they controlled the game most of the game, and then we kind of pulled it together in the last few minutes of the game. So that was probably two examples I would have.
Is it
Coach said the defensive breakdowns were more about effort and energy. It was fixable. Energy level up, you can fix the other things too.
Yeah, I believe so. I think with that first game, like I said earlier, it's always hard playing that first game when you had hopes of being in the tournament and coming back, not being in a place that you want to be in. So I think everything, once you start winning games and keep on advancing and you get closer to going to New York, the energy level picks up and then your competitive nature picks up of wanting to play.
Against a team that's as good defensively as San Diego State is the goal still to try to push that kind of pace, or is there some acknowledgement that okay, like you're probably going to have to play a lot in the half court?
I don't think our offensive scheme changes. I think we want teams to try and adjust to the way we play. So we know the strength is defense, but on the other end, we know that one of our strengths is our offense. So I think it'll try and be that battle of trying to push the pace, making them play a fast-paced game, maybe so we can get out of the transition or something like that. Because they're really good defense, but offensively they're not one of the best teams. So try and make them uncomfortable offensively.
I think that's probably what most people remember from your guys' game against them last year. They played good defense. You guys defended them really well, obviously. Did they look mostly the same? I mean, just from what they do on the court and all that.
Yeah, I think from last year's team, I don't think they lost too many guys. So only thing they gained was experience with that team. I think they have a couple guys that are seniors that play well this year. Trey Kill, who his name is, he was a freshman last year, sophomore guard this year. So they've got a whole bunch of experience. And great team, great coach team.
Their bigs get a lot of offensive rebounds. Do you see that as a key boxing them out?
Yeah, definitely. I think how we play them and knowing that they're not that good of an offensive team, we have to make an exerted effort on the glass, making sure that everyone's coming back and rebounding.
Anything else?
And just from that last time that you played them, was like that the best that you may remember you guys playing defense? Would you held them to like 36 points or some crazy number?
Yeah, I want to say that was one of our better defensive games, but again, I think we've had many good defensive efforts throughout the time here, and once again, they're not the best offensive team, so it kind of makes it a little bit easier when you have a team who's not known for the offense, who's a little bit more on the defensive side. But I think Rob probably had like 8, 9 blocks that game, so he helped us out a lot. I think we were pretty good defensively.
You watching the tournament at all?
Man, yesterday I fell asleep trying to watch it. I missed the USC game, but I'm probably gonna get to it today a little bit.
Do you root for the Pac-12 teams?
Oh yeah, I want every Pac-12 team to win.
Yeah.
I think we lost 3 already. Colorado, SC, and then Arizona, which is kind of a bummer. But anytime the conference can get wins, it's only gonna help us. So I want us to win.
Are like who curious as to how this team will do when you play on the road? I mean, it's been a while since you guys have won in somebody else's gym.
Man, that's a tough question because with this team, I don't think it really matters where we play. I think throughout the whole year we've shown that we're able to compete wherever we go. I don't think home, away, neutral court really affects us too much. We just got to come out with energy and be ready to play.
And what early you like with like this tournament, it's one of those things that the longer you're in it, the more excited you get with it. Now that this is game 2, have you felt that there's been a little bit of a build up there?
Yeah, I think now guys just are starting to really see the end of the process, which is being in New York, get a chance to play at the Madison Square Garden, and so now when you're fighting for something, it's a whole lot easier to go out and play instead of just, man, we didn't make the tournament, yada yada yada, and feel sorry for ourselves. So the more games you play, the exciting you get.
Thanks, Drew.